It's the Tuesday, April 29 edition of the Maurologue. Today is International Dance Day, proof that gravity is optional when the right song hits. Yeah, since 1982, this celebration has honored the one language that needs no translation: movement. Maybe you're a prima ballerina. Maybe you're a two-step champion at weddings. Maybe you just freestyle with wild abandon in your socks. It all counts. Today is the day to remember. Life's too short not to throw in a twirl, even if the only audience is your cat. Well, today's birthdays remind us that legends don't just age, they evolve. Uma Thurman turns 55, still a force of style and spirit. Michelle Pfeiffer graces 67 years with the same elegance that stole Gotham's heart. Daniel Day-Lewis, the chameleon of cinema, he marks 68, quietly towering over his craft. Jerry Seinfeld, whose comedy rewired our daily conversations, he turns 71. And Willie Nelson, a living songbook of America, well, he's going to be higher than his age today. He rides easy into 92. A collection of lives, proof that some stories only get richer with time. And if you were born on this day, happy birthday to you. In the NBA playoffs, the Cavaliers, well, they didn't just sweep the Heat, they put them in a deep freeze, rewriting the record books. Cleveland crushed Miami 138-83 in Game 4, winning the series by a combined 122 points. Yeah, that's right, it's the largest margin in NBA playoff history. Donovan Mitchell dropped 22, DeAndre Hunter added 19, and Cleveland led by as many as, get this, 60 points. Next stop, round 2 against either Indiana or Milwaukee. And while you're cracking open a cold one and yelling at the TV like you invented the pick and roll, your favorite NBA player might be meditating, box breathing, or repeating mantras like, "I am him." That's thanks to Dr. Rosie Mead, a mental performance coach to NBA, WNBA, NCAA, and EuroLeague players. She's the brain behind the brains, crafting personalized mind gyms built on mindset, habits, and lifestyle. Her mental starting 5: confidence, focus, emotional control, self-talk, and resilience. In other words, she is the reason your favorite star isn't spiral texting their ex after a bad first quarter. Well, the Miami Heat are going to need all the mental health help they can get after being swept in historic fashion by the Cavaliers. Meanwhile, in the NHL playoffs, the defending Stanley Cup champion Panthers, they stunned the Lightning with 2 goals just 11 seconds apart. Aaron Ekblad tied it in the third. Seth Jones gave them the lead, and then Florida pulled off a 4-2 comeback victory in Game 4. The Panthers now lead the series 3-1, heading back to Tampa with a chance to close it out Wednesday night. Well, you know, gratitude isn't just a warm, fuzzy feeling. It's a psychological power move. According to social psychologist Monica Bartlett, it boosts happiness, deepens relationships, and can even lower depression. But in stressful times like now, well, gratitude needs a little help getting noticed. Bartlett suggests 2 simple ways to beat the brain's built-in negativity bias. Keep a daily list of things others did that helped you, and express your thanks, like writing a heartfelt note. Turns out recognizing the good in others isn't just kind, it's a radical act of resilience. I'm going to get on that today. 20 years ago, Rose Turya watched office furniture literally being yeeted out a building window and thought, wait, this is the plan? That curb to landfill pipeline didn't sit right, so she ditched her interior design career and launched a new on Earth Day 2005. The mission? Do what's right with what's left. Since then, Unused helped companies like Toyota and Kaiser turn their surplus desks and chairs into lifelines for nonprofits, keeping over 8 30,000 tons of waste out of landfills and giving new life to old furniture. Rose didn't just see trash, she saw a blueprint for change. A rose by any other name is still good for humanity. And a major Maurologue shout out to Rose Turia. Well, scroll on, Silver Surfers. Science says it's good for your brain. One of the reasons I got my mom an iPad, to stay connected, to stay involved. A new meta-analysis of over 411,000 older adults found that regular use of digital tech, whether it's texting the grandkids, checking email, or stirring the pot on Facebook, is linked to a 42% lower risk of cognitive decline. That's right, the same devices blamed for digital dementia might actually protect your mind with consistent, thoughtful use. But before you start double tapping every cat meme in sight, co-lead author Jared Benge has a word of caution. This isn't a green light for brainless scrolling. It's a high five for staying mentally engaged in a wired world. Well, a Harvard PhD candidate might have just made time a little less of a killer. Mathili Joshi has developed an injectable peptide that latches onto platelets and rapidly speeds up clotting without messing with normal blood flow. In early models, it reduced blood loss by up to 90%. Translation: what used to be a death sentence from internal bleeding could soon be something ER docs can actually manage. Not all heroes wear lab coats, but this one does. Hey, chicken thighs are having a main character moment. After years of living in the shadow of dry, pricey breasts, thighs are now just as common and tastier. Sales are up nearly 16% over the past 3 years, helped by machines like the BAADR, the Batter 632, which can now debone 230 thighs a minute. In short, it's officially thigh time at the dinner table. I remember one of my first jobs was working the drive-thru at KFC, and everyone always ordered the breast meat. Meanwhile, the cook and I, we always enjoyed the thighs, juicier and a lot tastier, we thought. And here we are all these years later, and now the world agrees. Finally, the definition of a will is a dead giveaway. Today's motivation comes from the late Steve Jobs, the visionary co-founder of Apple, who didn't just revolutionize technology, he redefined creativity by fusing passion and purpose into everything he built. That's how he did it. He said, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. And I love doing the Maurologue. Thank you for listening. Stay strong, stay kind, hold the door open, don't tailgate in traffic, and keep fighting the good fight.